recorded.
Well, good morning, everyone. This is the Diamond Factory. My name is Phyllis Nash, and I am one of the 4 co-founders of Econom. Glad to be here this morning. Wanted to share with you. Excitement is in the air. It's a beautiful day here in Chicago. I don't know if Ernestine was driving by or jogging by, but whatever, it's wonderful to be out early in the morning. It's experiencing the sunshine. And now it's getting a little busy, but that's okay. But anyway, I want to talk to kind of piggyback off of what Coach Dan talked about, and that's data. And I take notes whenever I'm listening to a speaker because you can always learn something. And actually, I kind of I have been keeping data. I think that's very important. But I got excited, just by him bringing it up. When you don't do something consistently every day, you forget how effective it is. And I had been invited to a webinar, and we were able to do like that little dating thing with people sharing our information. And so I said, okay, let me put Coach Dan's data method in place. And I actually did. I got really good results. When I got ready for the webinar, I made sure that I was smiling, I was geeked up, I was excited, ready to talk to new people, expecting great outcomes. And that's what I had. I had great outcomes with people that were really interested in knowing what I was talking about it and wanted more information. That's the data you start keeping. How many people did I get to talk to? Well, I talked in an hour's time. I talked to about 7 different people. And out of those 7, 4 have confirmed today for a 1 o'clock webinar. So that's, again, keeping the data. So we see what happens. And a lot of times people are coming on board for different reasons. Now, I gave them a little spiel, didn't go into the whole dynamics of, hey, what is your blood type? Do you know your blood type? That was my question for them. Kind of told them a little bit about our 1.5 mission to complete 1.5 million people getting their blood type within the next 18 months. And then asking who wanted more information, sent out the short video that I got right there from our app that Dr. Roz did. And out of those people, followed up with a little, hey, I'm doing a webinar on Thursday. If you like what you saw, please confirm for the webinar. And out of those 7, I got 4 people to confirm. And so again, keeping the data, keeping what I said, keeping track of what I said, and how many people did I talk to, how many responded, and then what my follow-up will be today. And a lot of times, guys, as we're building and as we're presenting, our Wednesday afternoons are really becoming delightful. We get together. And people are looking forward to getting to see on Thursday. I know Royal is always there with the guests, and one of the best way to have the guests is to bring that guest. That's an old school MLM rule or tool. Always, you can invite them a lot, but make sure you at least go pick up one and bring them to the meeting. And so we're there, we're doing the presentation. It's short, it's sweet. Then you have time to get with the person that invited you, getting your questions answered, seeing if you want to go on and get started as a customer, if you want to get started as a distributor, asking a question at the end. This is data. How does that work when you do a short presentation? How does that work when you're asking people who want to do the business? Every time I do it, at least one person wants to hear about the business. And we just usually assume, oh, I'm not going to bring the business up. But it is. This is a business. And so, again, keeping data. And you know what? To get the best out of any live presentation, when they see that full blown one, you want to make sure you've had a conversation. You want to make sure you sent those videos. You want to make sure you followed up and said what you like best. You want to make sure you say, hey, since you like what you saw on Wednesdays at 1 p.m., we have a live presentation where you will get a lot more information, hear from a lot of more people that are actually having success, whether it's business success or using the product success. So again, showing somebody for the first time, just bringing them out to the presentation, you're probably not gonna really close somebody out buying a product or doing the business, because what does it take? It usually takes 7 exposures for that person to act. I mean, for that person to make a decision. So if you're going to have that event on Wednesday, or the one we're going to be doing tonight, guys, if you're in Chicago, I heard Melissa say to you on Monday that, hey, if you're driving distance to Chicago, you should be bringing some guests out, because you know what? People have really gotten away from we haven't used this, I think, because a lot of people got involved during COVID. But this business is about bringing people, meeting people, networking, getting your guests out, letting your guests know, not sending them to the event, but bringing with them to the event, or coming, making sure you're at the event so that they see you. If you're inviting them out for something and you're not even there, they're gonna, how serious can they possibly take you about your business? If you were into your business, you would be at the weekly event that they are having. If you were, and if you don't have a group in make your own weekly event. If you don't want to do it in your home, see if your church will let you have a room for a couple of hours a evening. See if your local library will let you have a room. Some restaurants let you have a little room if everybody eats that night. I mean, when there's a will, guys, there's definitely a way. And that company I got with Melissa, when I first joined the company that we first met in, they didn't have, this was not their home place, but I opened up my home. And then after that, I had another team member join and do the same thing. But we used to do things in libraries, we used to do things in restaurants. If you want to build your business, you will find a way. And keeping that data on track on what works and what doesn't. And if you're saying, hey, I don't want to go to the expense, well, hey, it's a business. I don't know, a business owner. That's why this was so I love this, because in a traditional business, boy, you spend tons of money. In this business, you get so much, so little, and can reap so much, but you got to do it. And so now, on the subject of tonight, anybody in Chicagoland needs to be at that event. If you want big things to happen, then you got to go out and do some things. If you have invited 5 people tonight, you still have time to go back and try to get 10 more invited, because I'm telling you, you're only going to get 20% of what you invite. So if you wanted 20 people at an event, you would have to talk to at least 100. That's just the numbers. That's just the data. That's just the real business that we're in. And if we can show up and show out and show people, because guess what? My guest was a stranger yesterday, somebody that I saw checking out in the grocery store. And I think that age range, he would probably be in his 30s to 35. He came. Now, he didn't come the first time I invited him. I probably met him about 3 months ago. But he finally called me after I kept dripping on him, just sending videos, putting them into the Facebook page. All of that's data, by the way. And then he called me and said, Miss Nash, I'm ready to show up. I'm going to be there tomorrow. Well, last week he didn't make it last week, but he came yesterday. And he came because I had given him the information. I had dripped on him in between time. And then he called me because he thought about it. So, you get new people. And guess what? That was during what I was going to do anyway. I was in the grocery store anyway. So what? I did a little business while I was in the grocery store. And now I have a potential customer, a young man that's now can't believe what he saw with his, knowing his blood type. And yes, he did have a bioscan. And now he's ready to do something, take charge of his life. Because the reason I talked to him is because I saw he had all these juicing fruits and vegetables. I said, are you juicing? So guys, there's always conversations, but as healthy as I thought he was, he wasn't quite as healthy. And he knows, okay, I have been doing some things, he said, but I also been doing some things that are not so great. So again, I'm all over the place, but it all leads to, hey, doing business in a better way. While you're doing your life, you can be doing your business. That young man was going to be in the grocery store, whether I did my business or not. But because I was in the grocery store anyway, and I said, hey, I noticed he had this stuff. Let me strike up a conversation. And that conversation turned in, hey, do you mind if I send you some information? Give me your text. Gave me his phone number, texted him some information. By the time he got there yesterday, he ended up, he didn't buy. He said he was going to buy the 7 day later, but he did get his blood test. He did get his full report. So, beginning and what happened, I was just doing what I do. I was just going through my daily method of operation. And that's what we have to do. So again, and when you do what you need to do in evaluating and keeping data, you need to track your presentation performance. You need to see, hey, is it better if I do say I'm going to be finished in 35 minutes, or if I need to take 45 minutes to do my presentation? How many times did I ask for the business? How many people said they wanted more information about the business? Measure your conversion rates. How many of those people that did show up at the event or on the webinar or on a one-on-one, how many of them actually purchased, whether they were either a customer or a distributor? Then you want to make sure you analyze your prospect sources. Like I said, I met this young man in the grocery store. I met the people that I'm talking to today on a social media site, a group site. So track what gets your attention. And just think about, I have had how many new exposures just from being on social media this week. So again, monitoring where you meet people, if they're like-minded people. That guy I thought was like-minded because I'm like, wow, he's juicing. He's got all these vegetables and fruits in his car. So he might be somebody that cares about his health. That was an easy target. He was already in what we're doing. So you always want to go out of the easy prey. You can go after the people that are sitting there eating a bag of Flaming Hots and drinking a pop. That might not be your best source. Not that they're not a great person. That just might not be your easiest source for you to meet new people. So think about it, and then evaluate your product preferences. Hey, did they like the 4-day bitters challenge, or did they want to jump right into that 7-day, or did they want a 21-day? Or after hearing everything, finding out their blood type, they just wanted to go that night and sleep better, so they got some gummies. And then they're thinking about getting this the 4-day bitters challenge. It's just so many things. Write that down. Keep your data so that you can see what works and be like a big companies, that you are the CEO guys of your company. So data is important. So I'm really glad that Dan brought that subject up, that topic up on Tuesday. And I'm also saying it's a perfect time to start utilizing it, because we want to close out this year great. If you're in the business, I'm in the business to have financial gain and to help people live a better life. So I'm going to always be watching to see, who is it that I can talk to? Who is it that I can tell what we're doing? So it might improve and benefit not only their lives, but the people that are in their lives. And so again, guys, I'm really excited. We had a short, small meeting. And for all you O's in Chicago, for all you blood type O's in Chicago, I would like for you to join us on a short call on Sunday. We have the Flat Belly Lifestyle at 5. We have certification at 6. So we're calling you all to get on with us at 4 o'clock on the $1 Billion Big. No, let me not give that. If you're interested in doing it, shoot me a text. You know my number. Shoot me a text so I can give you the website, the ID and the passcode. But we need all O's that are going to participate for the Battle of the Blood Types on September 28th. We need you on that call on Sunday at 4 p.m. And I'm telling you guys, we got to come bold. We got to come hard. We got to come serious, because that B group, I don't know about the A's and the ABs. I ain't heard a lot from them. But guys, get yourselves together, because we coming for you, Mooney. We are coming for you. So all O's, do it now so I can go on and get the link out to you. If you're on the call, if your team members are O's and in Chicago or driving in, make sure you send me so you can get on that call on Monday, because we're not waiting for the last minute. We're going to turn up and turn out on September 28th, because we winning that battle of the blood types. And so for all of the rest of you, Thursday tonight at 7 p.m., I am encouraging you to have your guests to be in the room at 7 p.m. And with that being said, it's 8:15, guys. Go out and push. Talk to you later. Who is that? And do you need to say something? Okay. Wait a minute.
So quickly.
Yes.
Melissa mentioned that we may be Zooming the broadcasting or something, the 7 o'clock meeting tonight. So we'll get back with her. And then if that's going to be the case for out-of-towners, but in the field, then maybe Dr. Roz will be able to announce, send an email out with the link. Because I said on Monday we might be being able to broadcast that from the dispensary from the meeting tonight.
Okay. And
so
with that,
Phyllis,
yes,
it's Crystal. I just want to say you do know that I'm a bougie bee, and Minister Mooney is a barbaric. And Minister Mooney is a barbaric bee. So bougie bees and barbaric bees will always be positive. So your challenge is accepted. I'm just saying.
Be ready.
Go ahead, Crystal. I hear that barbaric side
Come
of
on,
you,
Minister
girl.
Mooney, where you at?
Where you at?
Oh, I'm right here.
Bougie bees, barbaric bees, always being positive. Come on with it. We got y'all. Come on with it. Let's go.
All I'm saying is, y'all better be texting me now so y'all can get this out, because I'm telling you, we coming and we coming hard and we coming strong.
They sound a little nervous, Crystal.
Ain't nothing about it.
We are not nervous, Don.
About us, no.
Oh, we coming with it.
We ain't never scared. We all.
Look at
ain't no scared in us.
Y'all need to step down right now. Y'all step down. Y'all need to get in your place, because it ain't in our place. Okay, you need to get in your place, because it ain't in our place. Okay.
Crystal, they think because it's a lot of them. They think because it's a lot of them that they gonna win.
Hey, let me just say, you all, if you're around the country, y'all can have your own blood type battle, but also this is a perfect time, and let us know if you don't have one, because the deal is I will prospect in your area so I can send some new people to enjoy what I'm talking about. Living the vegan life and eating according to your blood type can be very good. So we can all do this cross country, guys. You'll have people here in Chicago. You can go meet on social media today. I'm telling you guys, if you really understood how it is to talk and meet new people, you would be amazed. Mostly everybody that comes to our event on Wednesday are new people that the distributors just met. So don't sleep on the possibilities of what we got. So with that,
Phyllis, some people may be on the line and may not know what Battle of the Blood Types is. So can I explain?
Say that again. No, go on and explain. I heard that part. Go on.
So hey, you all, on September the 28th, if you're brand new, you want to be physically, if you're in Chicago, you want to be in the building on September 411 East 35th Street. Battle of the Blood Types. What is Battle of the Blood Types? There will be 4 stations set up, and you can do this wherever you are. If anybody who's not in Chicago and you're in your state, you're in your home, but 4 stations will be set up. And at each station, you'll have your blood type A group, your blood type AB group, your blood type B group, and your blood type O group, and they will be selling food for you to eat. The station that sells the most tickets or gains the most tickets, both contests, the person that sells the most tickets or gains the most tickets, invite more guests, and being the most creative. It's 3 categories. They actually win some prizes and they win the whole battle. So there's 3 sections in which people can win the battle. So you're going to see some of the most creative foods. So you definitely want to be there, even if you're not a part of that station. You definitely want to be there to support your blood type or support the food that you love, right? So back to you, Phyllis.
Hey, so Mooney, Diana, you unmuted, Tom.
Am I unmuted now?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Crystal, we heard you. We hear all of that, gibberish, and that's okay. We want you to be encouraged because we are encouraged. Those are encouragers. But I'm flying in, and when I'm flying in to win. So, but that's okay. Second is okay. Okay.
All right, Diana, OG.
All right there.
Did Diana say gibberish? Did Diana
type OG?
Oh, yeah.
That's all. Let them eat meat.
Yes.
Mr. Mooney, this is Brenda from Virginia, and I will be there also.
Virginia
all
in the
right,
house.
Love it.
And I'm B positive.
We know
Say
you
it,
be
girl.
positive.
Say it
Come
loud
on with us, girl.
I
Come
hear
on
it
with
in
us.
you. I hear the calmness and the balance in you, girl. I hear it.
Yes.
Don't
Okay,
Pam.
I knocked my own self out the car. I was so excited, darling.
The original OGs. The original O's are in it to win. Shirley in Chicago.
That's right.
We are forced to be working with y'all.
The original O's are in it to win it. Y'all got that?
Yes, we are.
All right.
You all still
You know all y'all can't fit behind that workstation, right?
Well, hey, we got teamwork make the dream work. We already know what we're doing, Moni. You ain't got to be coming out the street. We already know how we doing this. That's why we playing.
Got it.
Y'all are hilarious.
Moni, wait, guys. Let me just say this.
Oh, don't do it.
Any A's in the house? Any A's in the house?
Yeah, man, you better believe it. And don't even sweat it. A's don't need to say much, just like my CEO. We don't need to say much.
Yeah, well, show it.
Okay.
Show it.
Just do it.
Any ABs in the house?
Bernadette, where you at?
Any ABs in the house? Star.
That should tell you something. Mm-hmm.
ABs are in the house, and we represent.
There we go.
All right.
ABs in the house, and they represent.
We've been having a lot of new ABs come on board. So, look, guys, let me. So Dolores Urban, if you're on here, I'm going to tell your new distributor. She had 3 ABs come on, so I'm going to get her going, get her excited. And she's she's an A, but she had 3 ABs come on recently.
Awesome.
All right, y'all don't sleep on the ABs. They don't sleep on them. We have a diamond AB, and it's the ABs. Don't sleep on them. They
Can
have
you
a
hear me,
combination
Mom?
of all.
Can you hear me? Let me get this in, and then y'all can talk smack if you want to. But just like you just explained what the battle of the blood type is, you took that time. If you're on the call every day, can we close the call out like that every day? Because we want this to be one of the biggest events we've had in a long time. And competition, having fun is the way. And kind of explain how that's gonna work, how the customers and the people we invite, kind of explain that, Willie, too, so people have an idea. Okay.
So this is what the process looks like. And like I said, you can do this in your own home. Just it's all about having fun and friendly competition. So what will happen is that each team, right? I named the 4 teams. Each team will be in charge of their own marketing, right? Whether it's Eventbrite, wherever, whatever it is, corporate is just going to support. So each team is in charge of who they have walking in the building. Now, as people walk in the building, they'll be asked who invited you. And whoever invited that person, they'll get that color ticket because there'll be 4 separate colors. It doesn't matter where they're going to shop. Whoever invited them, they'll get that color ticket, right? So, for example, let me just give an example. If I invite somebody, they'll get a blue ticket because the color that is, let's say, represented by blood type B is blue. Blood type AB is purple. So if an AB invites something, they'll get a purple ticket. Now they can use either any color ticket at any workstation, at any food station to get the food. But so at the end, when it's tallied up, 2 things will be tallied up. Who invited the most guests, right? Which means, of course, those color-coded tickets will be out there. Self-explanatory. And also who has the most tickets, who sold the most food, who had the most patronage. Because remember, they can use that color-coded ticket that they receive to get food at every station. Now, how does the food work? The food will be categorized. Food will be whatever the station decides to cook and however they decide to price it. But each ticket will be worth $2. So say, for example, a person is going to make a burger and they want to charge $8 for that burger. Well, that means that the person who's patron that particular burger station will hand in 4 tickets, because what? 4 times 2 is 8. So that means if that's blood type O who's selling that burger, they'll get 4 tickets. Doesn't matter the color because they're getting paid. And that at the end of the night, that station will be able to cash in all their tickets to receive cash. And then that particular station will split that profit, however they choose. So that's pretty much how it looks. Now, you can do that in your home, maybe you and your family, maybe, a couple, not too far out, I don't know, but maybe you have a daughter that's an AB and let me use an example, a son that's a B, and the mom might be AB. Let me just say it like that. So therefore, you can actually do that in your home, maybe friends and family, or just if you just want to have fun while this is going on, cook your food, and invite somebody out, and then just have them sampling, the O food or the A food or whatever. Have your sheets out. Just explain to them what's going on, and then there's a webinar, Zoom, that will also be attached to that event, right? That'll be giving out information and sharing so everybody can be educated as well, all within that day. So amazing. I'm feeling fun about it. It should be very exciting. Everybody will be kind of color-coded, T-shirts, maybe mugs, who knows, because we know our corporate is supporting the event. But back to you, Phyllis.
Okay.
So just before you go back to Minister Mooney, would you do me a favor, please, and print up at least 1,000 plus green tickets? That's all, Phyllis.
Okay,
Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Y'all got to show us.
Make that 2,000. I'm sorry.
That's what I was
Well, first, you know what? That's a great idea. But first, you got to make sure that your food tastes good.
I don't know why you want to have him waste that paper like that. I just don't know why.
Because that's
green is us. Apology. Diana's on our team, so she taught us smack the right way.
Let me do it. Win.
First, you got to learn your color. You learn your color.
I already know it.
Color blind. Don't worry about the color. Just like the food be what it's supposed to be.
Look, that's what you got to focus on. Focus on the food. Y'all know y'all old.
Hey, let me tell you.
They bombarded me yesterday.
I'm talking smack. Mooney is the excellent chef now. He's an excellent chef, but we still gonna win. That's all.
People that don't know their blood type.
Okay.
Say that one more time.
The people that don't know their blood type. What about
We
them?
know O is green.
So that's wonderful. Excellent question. For those who don't know their blood type, so it's important to find out your blood type way before the event. So if you're a distributor or a customer or just somebody who's out there that's on this call or you happen to hear this call, get with the person that invited you so you can see how important it is to know your blood type. So yes, although we're having fun, this is very, very, very educational and bringing on awareness. So the chefs are also challenged with having rules, meaning, let's say, for example, you can't use ingredients or you will be limited to the ingredients that you can use in your dish if it's not lined up with your blood type. And that is amazing. So not only are you just cooking, you now have to pinpoint those ingredients to make sure. I think you can only have maximum of one ingredient. You know, if it's one of those core main ingredients, you can only have one in your dish that's not according to your blood type. And you have to be able to share the benefit of that if you're going to have it in your dish. So that's amazing. So this is some real good rules, chef stuff, right? Sanitation will be taken care of. That's amazing. So you all, I'm excited. I don't have to practice, but I am kind of like just getting some stuff together every day. Crystal Robinson, I already know, has the best cheesecake. This is what she does. I don't know what y'all gonna do, O's.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, we're not worried. We not
Whatever.
Now you can always come and eat at our station.
Whatever.
Yeah,
y'all can come get some.
everybody can eat at anybody's table.
Y'all feel
Yeah,
free to come and get some cheesecake.
Anybody's table.
I would say it one more time.
I said everybody can eat at whatever table they want to eat at.
I'm just preparing y'all to just see a whole lot of people eating at blood type B station.
Well, they can eat anywhere. You know, it's called Taste of Chicago, Taste the Blood Type Battles.
You all have a blessed and productive day. I'm signing out because it sounds like a bunch of gibberish, as Diana said. Love y'all.
Go out and push.
Oh, gee.
Let's get it, y'all. First stop is Thursday.
Yeah, I know I have the cutoff switch, and I'm cutting y'all
First
out.
stop is today, Thursday. Pack it out. Pack it out tonight. Pack it out.